The 2020 election resulted in the Senate gaining 10 new members. This week, I spoke with Senator Lindsey Port about her path to elected office and the issues she is advocating for. You beat incumbent Dan Hall by 6 percentage points in the November election to represent District 56, which includes most of Burnsville, part of Lakeville and Savage. Senator Hall represented the district for 10 years. Why do you think the voters chose you this time?
Well, I think a few things went into voters choosing me, choosing all Democrats and all women to represent the district. First, I've been organizing in the district for nearly a decade now, on issue campaigns, for candidates, for local issues, and with sort of a wide variety of partner groups led by the people of the district. And at the heart of all of that organizing has been really the idea that our leaders and our policies should more closely reflect the people and the needs of our district. And also that the people of our district should be included in that conversation and in the decision making. And that was something that really just wasn't happening before. Our district was hungry for accountability and transparency and really a meaningful relationship with our leaders. It's something I've worked really hard on over the last decade and something that I'm certain my community will hold me accountable for. And then secondly, I think our district has just changed a lot over the last decade. We're more diverse. We have a lot of young families. We have seniors who are worried about being able to stay in the communities that they helped build as they age. And sort of the common thread through all of those diverse groups in our community is that the status quo just isn't working for them. And it hasn't been working for a while. So I think it's a combination of our district needing and being ready for change and choosing and building leaders that are accountable and are in relationship with the people of the district.
Now, I remember first hearing your name back a few years ago when the Me Too movement came to the Minnesota State Capitol due to unwelcome sexual behavior by lawmakers. You spoke out, and that speaking out affected your candidacy for the House at the time, and I read that it also impacted your business. How do you view that experience now, and do you think the situation has improved for women in politics?
Well, I'll start by saying that I'm still glad that I spoke out, and I don't regret that choice, even though it had a big cost. I know that progress doesn't come easy or for free, and that means we have to do the right thing, even when it's hard. We are on a path to see real change, real progress for women, but we still have a long way to go. We do have the most women ever elected to the Minnesota legislature this year, and that's fantastic. We are about to have a Black woman sworn in as the Vice President of the United States, which is a huge step. And I believe that representation matters. The more women that we have in elected office, the more likely we are to see progress on women's issues. But we aren't moving fast enough. Women of color have suffered disproportionately during this pandemic, and they were already making the least and had the worst health outcomes before. So as we talk about doing the work to bring this pandemic to a close and to begin working towards recovery, I'm really committed to ensuring that we're centering women in that work, because lifting up women lifts up our entire communities. Women have disproportionately left the workforce, and that hurts our economy. Women have disproportionately borne the burden of distance learning and caring for our families. And we need to have our recovery reflect that, especially for women of color. I'm really proud to have a loud voice for women's issues, and I'm honored to continue my work in that regard in the Senate.
So my next question leads to this, because this is basically your wheelhouse. You founded a nonprofit organization that seeks to engage young women, young people, women, people of color, and members of the LGBTQ plus community in the political process. So you are practicing what you preach. Is that your main goal in running for the Senate then?
Yeah, much like my work at Blueprint Campaigns, my run for the Senate really was centered on the idea that representation matters. It matters that we have the most women ever in the Minnesota legislature, but we're still not at 50% of elected officials. It matters that our elected officials more closely reflect the communities that we work for. But it's equally important, I think, that elected officials, we work in partnership with our communities to ensure that we're bringing their voices to the table. For me, it was a combination of fighting for a more representative government, but also for more accountable leaders who will co-govern with our communities.
Education appears to be an important focus for you, and you do have 2 school-age children. You mention disparities in the educational system on your campaign website, and you say that Minnesota's opportunity gaps are, quote, reinforced by decades of failed education policy. How can Minnesota fix this problem?
Yeah, we need to be willing to make real, large-scale investments in education. The pandemic has shown that the needs of children are really varied, and we needed to be flexible and change rapidly. Our teachers have done really incredible work over the last year, but in talking with them, having conversations with them, they are drowning. They do not have the resources that they need, and they know that students are falling behind. We can't just pretend that as we're beginning the process of moving out of this pandemic that we can just go back to normal. Like you said, Minnesota has some of the worst in the nation scores for racial disparities in education, and we have to address those. Your zip code or your neighborhood shouldn't affect your ability to get a world-class education here in Minnesota. We should be fully funding education at the state level so that we aren't relying on communities to continually raise property taxes, which just widens disparities, just to sort of stay at the status quo and tread water. We can think bigger and better, and our educators and our students should be at the forefront of that discussion.
You wrote on your website that families are significantly different than 50 years ago, and that as gender equality increases in the workplace, paid family and medical leave are good for families. Both you and your husband run small businesses, and often the criticism towards paid family medical leave and these kinds of benefits is that it is too expensive for small business. What's your perspective on that? Because you do have a real world position, experience on that.
Yeah, it's often sort of stated that these are something that small businesses can't afford, but there's something that small businesses can't afford to do without. As small business owners, we're already competing with large corporations for employees. And we can't provide that same level of benefits because we can't negotiate as a large group. And the bottom line is prohibitive. People aren't starting new businesses because the cost of healthcare or paid family leave for their own family, let alone the cost for employees, is prohibitive. That stifles innovation, it hurts communities, and it's a drag on our economy. And small businesses cannot do it alone. It's not working. Small businesses and any individual should be able to buy into Minnesota Care. We could do it tomorrow if we wanted to. It would be a tremendous relief for the cost of benefits for small businesses, and it would be a huge lift for employees and families that need access to affordable health insurance. But really, as we saw during the pandemic, that because there's not a paid family medical leave program, women left the workforce to care for their families. That's a huge drag on our economy. We should immediately begin work on moving forward with a paid family medical leave program. They work roughly like an unemployment insurance program, where employers or businesses pay a small amount in so that when employees need the leave, the cost is paid by the program and not solely the business owner. It's working in other states, and we have great models to build off. Washington, the state of Washington has been particularly successful, and their model is really similar to the model that has been proposed and will be proposed again this year here in Minnesota. I think small businesses and families are hurting because we don't have these programs that can help them provide these needed benefits. We can fix that. Just thinking about it, just imagine how much more innovative and productive our small and local businesses could be if they didn't spend a quarter of their work week as healthcare administrators. It's far past time to put these programs that work all over the world in place for our businesses and our families.
Senator Lindsey Port, I want to thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much, Shannon.